Hey, welcome back to another edition of David Palmer's Drink of the Day. Today we're going to do something a little bit out of the state of Kentucky for a minute. This time of year is typical for me to maybe take a little time to myself. Normally I'd like to take a little vacation, maybe a fishing trip, and usually I head off to the east coast of Georgia, just outside of Savannah, and do a little fishing down there and hang out with some old friends. So I wanted to make a drink that kind of said a little Georgia to it, but also in deference and a shout out to my good friends, Jim and Heather and Matt and Freddie. Your hospitality is always so appreciated, and when this pandemic is over, I will be knocking on your door for a fishing trip, and I'll bring this drink with you. This drink is called the Peach Me. Nothing says Georgia like peaches. We all know that. So let's start this drink off. First of all, we're going to use our Luxardo cherries, our $1 million cherries as I like to say. 1 or 2 in the bottom of a glass. And we're going to take one of our orange wheels, set that on top, and then we need 3 dashes of our aromatic Angostura bitters. We talked about those from Trinidad. And we're going to muddle this. The muddle, like I said before, takes the oil out of the rinds. It macerates the fruit together. Distributes all the flavors out of there into one kind of cohesive mess there, I guess would be the best way to say it. So then on top of that, we're going to go ahead and throw in 1.5 ounces. No, actually 2.5. That's a significant amount. So 2.5 ounces. And we're going to use Woodford Reserve because to shout out to my good friends down there, and whenever I go down, I like to take a nice bottle with me, so I usually take some Woodford Reserve. So 2.5 ounces of our awesome LeBron and Graham Woodford Reserve from Versailles, Kentucky, Woodford County, Kentucky, and then a 1/2 ounce of peach schnapps. Drop that right in on top of it. Once we finish with that, we're going to get some ice in there. And stir all these together. Much like we did with the old fashioned. We're not shaking it. We want to just stir it. We don't want to end up with small pieces of ice. And for that very reason, this drink is served over the top of an ice spear, which is a ball of ice. It's a fancy word for ball. Get it good and stirred up so it's nice and chilled. Grab our Hawthorne shaker and drop this in over an ice spear. Nice. That's a pretty dang strong drink. Should be very enjoyable for you. Drop an orange on top. Let you take a good close-up of that. The Peach Me, our nice drink to shout out to Georgia and our friends down there. But you know, if I don't get a chance to go to Georgia, and there's a lot of years I don't, I'm here. I'm getting ready for the Kentucky Derby. I'm hanging out at home, prepping myself, looking at the horses. I'm kind of getting over the long haul that has been several weeks at the Keeneland race course, spending my time at Keeneland. Keeneland has been the host of many, many, many amazing races. But in 2015, they had the Breeders' Cup there. And so they made a drink there called the Keeneland Breeze. Now I'm going to show you how to make the Keeneland Breeze. It's a simple drink. The Keeneland Breeze, you won't find the recipe very many places. But I think as a marketing reason during the Breeders' Cup, they made a bar towel and sold it in the gift shop of the Keeneland, at Keeneland in the gift shop. And the bar towel had the recipe for the official drink of the 2015 Keeneland Breeders' Cup. So I'm going to make this drink, and it's pretty simple for you. This is a very easy drink to make. Just fill a glass with ice. And it has to be easy if they're going to make it as an official drink, because they're throwing thousands of them out during the Breeders' Cup. And the Breeders' Cup will be coming back to Keeneland, so you can get ready for that as well. So this drink is very simple. This is just a little bit of Woodford Reserve. Let's go to, now Keeneland likes you to use Maker's Mark because that's a big sponsor of their things. but I'm going to use Woodford Reserve because I love Woodford Reserve and I like the Brown-Forman products. So this is 1.5 ounces. I'm going to go ahead and go almost to the top of my 2 ounces. Yeah, you know what? It doesn't hurt to have a little bit extra. There we go on that of our amazing Woodford Reserve. And then a half part of that, we're going to go 3/4 ounce of Cointreau, our orange brandy. And then you just top this one off. It's so easy with a little bit of ginger ale. Stir it up. This one will be delicious. And you garnish that with an orange peel as well. So there you go, our Peach Me and our Keeneland Breeze. I hope you guys are staying at home and staying safe. This is going to be a difficult week for those of us who live in Kentucky, as we would have normally been getting ready for the Kentucky Derby, and that makes us really sad. But this week later on, I promise if you follow up, I will do some pre-Derby drinks. We'll do the Oaks Lily, and then we'll also do the official drink at Churchill Downs. And you know we have to get into the Mint Julep later this weekend on Saturday. And you see we've already got some of our silver cups set up. We're getting those polished and ready for the big celebration. Even though we're not having the official Kentucky Derby, we need to celebrate a little bit and find time to do that. If you get an opportunity, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. It really helps us to create content. Helps us know if we're going in the right direction or if we need to change and shift another way. In the meantime, love your family, hug your kids, and have a bourbon.